Guys, what's up? It's Casey, and today I'm going to be telling you 3 stories. Stories of which show my clumsiness. And yeah, so let's just jump right into it with the first one as to why I'm talking so funny. The other night, was sleeping like one does at night sometimes. You know, sometimes I don't even sleep at night. I feel you if you have insomnia. But I was sleeping, and I rolled off. I overcompensated, or I thought my bed was clearly bigger than it was, and I rolled off the side and knocked this tooth out, almost completely out, with my side table. I couldn't tell you how that happened. I'm still a little confused as to how a tooth can just move. I moved it down 2 centimeters, my dentist said, and it got put back up into place because obviously I was not going to just let my tooth be lower than my other tooth because I'm very picky about my teeth. So I go to the dentist. He said he can't do anything about it. I go to an oral surgeon. They take my tooth and politely shove it back up into my skull. And if you see something weird on my teeth, it's because I have a plastic splint on my teeth for 10 days to make sure that my tooth doesn't move again. So that is why I'm talking funny. That is why if you see something weird on my teeth, it's not food, it's not gum, it's not shit, it's just a plastic splint. The oral surgeon was like, "You're not gonna like how this looks." And I'm like, "I'm sure I'm not," but here we are. And I can't do anything about it because I'm not gonna have a funny looking tooth. My second story is about how I went to the ER on Halloween this year in California for a concussion. You all know how I get my head injuries. It happens far too frequently for someone, probably especially at my age, to have quite the list of head injuries that I have had. But I was getting out of an Uber, and you know when an Uber parks too close to the sidewalk, you go to step out and you don't always do this, but I did this. I was walking, put my foot down, went to walk, and tripped over the sidewalk. There happened to be a palm tree right there. Not like a smooth palm tree, but one with like spiky shit all over it. By smack, I mean my friend Nathan literally watched me smack my head into a palm tree. Right here on my head was cut open and bleeding, and I was like all like starting to get all like funky, like I couldn't think straight. I couldn't like form normal sentences, and Gabby's like, "Shit, we gotta take her to the hospital." So my lovely mother gets a call. Let me remind you, it's 3 hours later here in New York, and she gets a call saying, "I'm going to the hospital again." She was thrilled. So I go to the hospital in full Halloween makeup. I will try to insert a picture right here. I had full red face makeup on. I was trying to do the red face from Insidious that night because I was literally just lazy and didn't want to do my own makeup. So I'm just like, I had my friend Nathan just fuck me up with face paint. So I had my entire face was red with like black lines all over it, and my eye sockets were like all black. I was supposed to look scary. So I have to walk into the ER with a full face of makeup on. My friend Nathan has makeup on. He came with us. Gabby doesn't have makeup on, but she walks in with us, we both have like ridiculous Halloween makeup on. We ended up sitting in the ER for 4.5 hours for them literally just to tell me obviously what I already knew, I had a concussion. And they literally were like so rude. And I think it's because we all had like makeup on and we all were teenagers and we didn't come in with like a parent, like, "What are you gonna do? Call my mom from New York? Hey, fly 6 hours, bring her to the hospital." Like, no, and the doctors and them, they were all so rude. But like, it was just kind of amusing because the last time I went to California, I got a concussion from slipping and falling off a hoverboard. This time, I get a concussion from tripping out of an Uber and hitting my head off a palm tree. Like, can you get more LA than that? Like, what's an LA way to get a concussion? Trip out of an Uber and hit a palm tree. Like, what the fuck? My third and final story for today pertains to when I was a little child. Not a little child, I was like 12, maybe, I don't know. Anywhere between the ages of like 5 and 13. I like can't tell you like specifically how old I was when the event happened. Anyway, at my old house, we had a tree outside, a big tree that we'd all climb, me and my brother and Gabby. We would climb the tree and just fuck with it all day. We would just literally, we're always playing outside, we're always doing shit like that. One day, I'm like, let me climb up real high in this tree because, you know, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers that I can go higher than them. So I'm climbing. I'm up there, I'm up in the tree. And yo, I see this branch and I'm like, I can swing from this, and I know I can swing from this. And I'm gonna show all these people I can swing from this. So I grab onto the branch and I swing like I am Tarzan, and the branch goes whoop, and detaches from the tree, and I literally go flying. I don't know how far up I was. I was pretty far up in the air, and I smack on pavement. And I landed like this, and I remember because I hit my wrist on the ground, and to this day, I have no idea how my wrist didn't break. Like, I have no idea. Like, you hit concrete and you're like this, and you're coming from like all the way up. I have no idea how I didn't break my wrist, but I didn't. But if you can learn anything from these 3 random, kind of confusingly spoken stories, that you should probably be careful when you're getting out of an Uber, and you're sleeping, and when you decide to climb a tree and become fucking Tarzan. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I love you guys, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @CaseyBerry. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @CaseyBerry99. You want to follow me on Live Me, it's just Casey Berry, and that's where I broadcast if you want to see more of this more frequently. Okay, I love you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and you all stay safer than I have these past few days, months, weeks, years, my entire life. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.